Рехадашани, Лома Боровитov. I will speak English. Well, my name is Stanislav. I present a company Viet, which develops tool to work with code better, based on category theory, SMS theory, and we go a little bit beyond the code about this later. And which problems we have when we work with code? Well, if we meet a code without documentation, we need just go and read through it and go inside function, inside functions, inside function. It's hard. Or we can be lucky and have all logic just in one long function. There is no need to go deeper. But OK, how we can briefly understand what it's about and how we can navigate easily through long function. Another question. Next, what we want when we work with application, we want to observe the application on a high level and to go into the depths into some technical level to connect them and to understand some aspects. And one way how we can do virtually is we can to draw for ourselves some architecture diagram which will connect things in our head. Well, and connected to this problem is that when we try to explain to other people complex architecture patterns, we have no good approach to do that. Each time it is the art. And category theory gives some solutions to that. So what is with enclosed functions? If we have not well documented code, we are going to understand what is with hidden states. We should go into function, read all this code, and we always turn from one tab to another, and our attention becomes distracted. We should keep all context in our head. It's not easy. Solutions, let's keep some several tabs on right side and left side. This helps a little bit. But this technique is not easy. You should manage tabs. This is a distraction. Long function. Well, OK, I told you already we want to understand briefly what is it about and navigate between different steps. So we need something like semantic navigation. Editors allow you to collapse some functions, but this collapsing not always match your logical sections in the code. So not perfect. Scale problem. Sometimes in a code level, it's hard to observe even application level logic because it can be distributed between server, front-end, and back-end. Or it can some relationships established at runtime during deployment. Well, and so how we can which solution can be which help us to observe the code with different levels of abstractions, with functions, and how we can turn the long function into some segmented set of steps. Well, the idea is scalable mechanic is a tree structure. We're familiar with it, and it works well. And what we do, we adopt this tree like mechanic in Viet for the code. So let me show the demo. OK, there is a very long function. And what helps me to make navigation to split it into steps is just comments which selects semantic steps. And if I have such comments, I should turn them into some navigation thing. And these comments I didn't write by myself. I just asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT made this comment. So we have a solution how to split algorithm into semantic steps. We need just some good navigation for it. And there is how the tree-like structure, where I can briefly see the description of some code. I can see that this is some boring initialization. I can read. I can select what I want to read. Short description or I want to part this code to understand that this is something boring. I can skip it right now fast. I can even collapse it. Yes, something like that. And go to the meaningful part. So this tree level goes into two directions. Comments go hierarchically ordered goes to the left, and the branching or concurrent process goes to the right for me. Okay, what next? How we can go into the depths? There are some functions, and I want to read the code inside it to understand what it does. I can add code here. There, I create a new tab. I will go and copy code into it. And the tree of the code will appear here. So now I have the all logic in one space and can read seamlessly this logic and go into the inside the functions, understanding the context, each on one screen without switching into tabs. And I can go make this deeper. For example, here I come to attention function. Hi, Jonathan. I edited the code. I can extract it. There are some comments. They are not very detailed. I have not very good navigation. What I can do? Well, I will just add my key for OpenAI. And when some time for the moment where more semantic comments will be generated. So what we okay, comments are ready. I can expand the function, and now I have much better blocks. I can read briefly what the code does. It's quite readable. I can choose what to read, comments or code. I can control my attention. And I, of course, can collapse some blocks if I'm not interested in them. Well, if I will zoom everything out, okay, it's not very useful right now. I see some structure. I see there is some longer edge. There is shorter. Maybe longer is more interested. So I have some intuition for navigation. But it's not ready. It's not perfect solution. It's our work in progress. We understand how to make it better when we're zooming, and this will move us to the scale problem solution. So right now we have something which already can compete with usual Viet mechanics, and we will be glad if someone who has a problem to work with long with reading long list long functions or going deep in the code will help us with interviews to get feedback and to improve our up and make step into the real world with real code. Well, this is what we have now. Where we are looking further, and where is, I suppose I'm out of time, so I will short briefly. Where is the theory? How it helps? Well, the simple intuition what this theory gives us, we all from math know functions which we all know functions which connects some elements from one set to another set, just a mapping. What category theory brings, it maps not only data, but it also maps operations on data. Like there is list and operation to add element, and we map it to +1 for size. Looks like something stupid, but it allows to explain such complex pattern like model view model in 5 seconds, in 2 minutes, if you got what this mechanic means. We just show that, well, we have data structure with operations, we have visual data with visual operation, and actually what pattern model view model makes, it synchronizes our operations in both directions. So what's important, before it was just some drawing, but with idea of functor, this diagram has a strong mathematical notion. What we can do more, we can describe invariance on diagram. This diagram again shows that we have 2 ways to process data and they're equivalent. And this, not just a picture, it has a strong meaning. What we got here? We got here already the language to describe models, quite complex, of some architecture patterns. Or we can go on the company business logic level and describe it again in a mathematical diagrams, which looks quite clear. What does it mean? We have mathematical language to explain everything in a natural for human way, and which keeps logic. What if neural network will operate with such models? We will get networks which are able to reason on the human level. There is a tweet of Jan LeCun where he ready to put his money on new architectures. And so what we are thinking here in Viet is to transit from editor, which allows to describe models with logic, to develop the categorical network which operates with such models. And our editor will just, I don't know, the source of data set for such models. So this our long-running goal inspired by category theory. Well, thank you for attention. I will be happy if you will scan this QR code and connect with me in WhatsApp. This is just connection to me in WhatsApp. Or you can connect with me with LinkedIn. If you working with Python code, front-end, back-end application, or deep learning, we ready to support you and to provide a tool which you maybe will find useful. Thank you for the attention.